Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Modern Skyblock 3 with Haliee, and I am picking up sometime after we left off. Hey, I learned something weird today. If I hit F4, well, not working now. F4 turns me to spectator mode. Yeah, I was like, why is that F5 not working? Apparently I kept going between spectator mode and creative mode. So let's get back. Aim. See, mode, survival. There we go. Now we're in survival. Now we can play Minecraft. All right. Anyway, so I have been very busy, guys. I have been really, really busy. I've learned a lot of stuff, and I'm going to show you everything I've learned in this episode, and we're going to move on. We're going to move on pretty quickly. First off, our chickens. Let's see how we're doing on our chickens over here. I've been very busy. Let's take a look at the book. Let's show you how busy I've been. I've been very, very busy. Chickens. I have completed basic chickens, Tier 2 chickens, Tier 3 chickens, Tier 4 chickens, and Tier 5 chickens. Not only have I completed those, but if we take a look over here, I think I'm about 99% sure all of these chickens are 10, 10, 10, and there are 16 of them. 10, 10, 10. Look at 16, 10, 10, 10, 16, 10, 10, 10. I can click on just about any of them here and come across a 10, 10, 10 stack of 16 chickens. So that means I've got materials coming out of my eyeballs. I mean, all of these are Tier 1, Tier 2, 3, Tier 4, Tier 5, Tier 6. All of these over here. Now, this should be over here. Should have been the Tier 5, I think is one. But I didn't have enough room. I needed 2 more, so I had 2 extra slots here. So I've got Tier 4 and 5. I think what's Tier 4 and 5? They're kind of running together. What are you? Tier 4 and 5. So I got 6, 7, 8, and 9 left. 6, 7, 8, and 9. I didn't even know there were not 8 or 8 tiers. Hold on. 6, 7, 8, and the last chicken. It's gotta be 9. I didn't know there were that many chickens in the more chickens mod. But I guess remember, depending on how many mods you have available, is how many chickens you can have. So I think this pack has every mod possible. So that means we have all kinds of chickens. So I'm going to continue on out this way. I am pulling in some of these jewels that I had earlier. I'm a magnet on. They'll probably go over here. See, we've got the garnet one. We have the amber one. And we got these malachite and tanzanite and topaz ones. They were all over here. So I'm assuming that all of these are some form of the tier of chickens. As a matter of fact, let's just take a quick gander and see what we need to do to make the next chapter. Go back. The next chapter, Tier 6, we're going to need pig iron, eulorium, which is good. We don't have reactors yet, but we'll have a eulorium chicken. We'll get our ardite chicken, our blitz rod chicken, terra steel, cobalt, redstone, XP chicken, amethyst. I wasn't fast forwarding. I was just but we'll get all these chickens here, and then we'll move on to the next one. So I'll continue to work on that in between episodes, and yeah, where we going? All right, now, in the last episode, I was going out of my mind trying to figure out how to get these machines emptied out. And with the help of one of my awesome patrons, Red Knight Lord, he helped me. He did the research and found out that apparently in this version of Modern Skyblock, now I am on an older version of Modern Skyblock. I haven't updated in a while because sometimes when you update, you lose your world. Let me tell you what version I'm on. I'm actually on version 3.3.1.4. So, because I'm on probably going on an older version, but there was some crashing that was going on. And due to that, some of the machines and mechanism, they took out the option to dump. So that's why I wasn't able to dump them. I wasn't able to figure it out. So, yeah, it wasn't me. It wasn't crazy. Now, I did take you guys' advice. I know everybody sent me videos. Red Knight sent me a video, and Linda sent me a video. And I watched those videos, but I kind of done my own setup because those videos were from other mod packs, and sometimes when you're playing other mod packs, you don't have those options available, especially since I'm playing the gated progression mode. So for those of you that are playing Modern Skyblock and you have to figure out how to get the HDPE pellets, is that what it's called? So we're trying to get type. Let's go kind of so you type. There you go. HDPE pellets. So you can get the rods to make the plastics. So we're trying to get the plastics. Hopefully this video will be for you. Now I'm going to go through this a little bit more detail than I normally do because I've done it, and I'm actually very proud of this setup. Hopefully you will be too, and share with your friends that are playing this pack that are trying to figure it out. So if you go back and look at the recipe. Remember, we're trying to make the PlaStick. The PlaStick requires the HDPE rods, and the rods require 4 pellets each. So the pellets is what we're trying to get. Now, I went all the way back. We started with the liquid ethylene to figure out what we need to do to the ethylene, and I need to get ethylene and a PRC. So PRC, I needed water, hydrogen, and biofuel. So we started with the biofuel. What did I learn about biofuel? Biofuel, I was making it out of saplings, but I guess I could put the recipe. Show you that. But you can actually too far. Go back here. Biofuel, it is made out of saplings, but you can also use different things like apples. You can also use rotten flesh. You can use poisonous potatoes, seeds, carrots, bread. Pretty much anything is organic because it crushes the organic material down into biofuel. So I think I can use wheat as well. I think I saw that in here. At least I hope so, because I put wheat in here. Yeah, you can use wheat as well to get the biofuel. So I got kind of hopper set up here with all this kinds of different stuff in here, mainly rotten flesh, and I'm getting a stack at a time. I could set up a hopper beneath here to pull it out and just have it continue to go through it, but I don't know how many I'm actually going to need. So I'm just going to let that continue to crush, but I've got some biofuel, and I've already got most of the materials I need to go in here. Okay, so you put the biofuel, if we go back into our recipe, all the way back here, into our PRC. So we're going to start out with 1 PRC. Remember the recipe for that? You can Google it, or you can look in JEI. But you got your dynamic tanks and steel, some basic control circuits, and some gas tanks. So this is my setup, and it works out very well. Again, it's not as compact as the one that Linda's friend did. Probably not even as compact as the one that Bentley did. I didn't think I got a chance to click on that video that Red Knight sent me, but again, I'm using the materials that I have available in this pack. So the PRC, this is our first pressurized reaction chamber. It kind of starts over here. So I have set up notes because I learned about these machines. My paper notes. Okay, so these machines are very, very unique. So the PRC, what did I learn about this, is that there's 3 sides. So when you set it down, you're looking at it from the front, just like this. And fluid, you can input from the back, only from the back. So I got water coming in from the back. I got it pulling out from our sink here using the basic mechanical pipe, which is for fluids, and it's inserting into the back of the machine. The left side is for you to, the side over here, is where you're going to input gas. So you can input gas from the right, and then the gas output that it's going to give you, which is going to be our ethylene when we get done here, it actually exports out to the right. So again, the PRC machine, the way it sets up, liquids go in the back, gases going on the left, and gases go out on the right. Now you can change it in the configurations. I'm pretty sure all these different configurations that are set up, but that is the default. When you set down the machine, that's the way it's set up. So we're going to go ahead and put in our biofuel here, and you can see the biofuel turns into substrate, which we're going to use later. So I'm going to pull that out, and it starts turning into ethylene. We should see ethylene start flowing into this machine over here. We can actually see this is reacting to what's happening out of here. So we don't see any ethylene going into here because it's being pushed all the way across into our next machine, our rotary condenser, because we're going to turn that ethylene, our ethylene gas, into liquid ethylene using the rotary condenser. Now the rotary condenser has 2 sides. One side takes in and out gas, and this one you can tell because it has the small square versus the large square. The large square over here for liquids, small square for gas. And you can basically input or export because the rotary condenser, what it does, it either condenses the ethylene into liquid ethylene, or if you have a liquid, it'll decondense it down into gas. So you can remember I had water turning into water vapor on that option there. All right, so that's the rotary condenser. If you want to see the recipe for the rotary condenser, that is just this glass, a couple of gas tanks. Well, actually it has a gas tank and a fluid tank because you're taking gases and turning it into a fluid, or you're taking fluids and turning them into a gas. Make sure. And then you have your the basic control circuits and an energy tablet. We've made that before. Again, you can see it in JEI. And so I've got that going. Now, so you use the pressurized tubes to get the gas. So you can see there was the gas going into here. But now we have liquid ethylene, and we need to mix the liquid ethylene in with oxygen and another PRC. So my third machine here, or fourth machine, I guess if you count the crusher, is another PRC. So remember, that's the issue that I had. I had a PRC that had this stuff in it and I couldn't get it out, which was driving me nuts. So I went ahead and just made another one to have in this setup. So I've got the PRC machine here. And what I have over here, I didn't mention this earlier because this one needed hydrogen. On this side, I have the electrolytic separator. The electrolytic separator, do I have notes on that? I should have notes on that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, fluid can either go in from the front side or the back side. I know this doesn't have a little thing showing on it, but it can go on the front side or the back side. So my sink that I have that's, giving water, I have it pulling out from both sides here. One of them is going into the electrolytic separator. Now, the electrolytic separator, it separates out liquids into their gases. Basically, you're going to have gas going out both sides. And the way that it's actually going to go out is the way that is shown here. So when water breaks down, it gives you hydrogen dioxide. So, one hydrogen to 2 oxygen. Hydrogen's going to go out, since it's on this side, it's going to go out to the left. And the oxygen, since it's on this side, is going to go out to the right. So no matter how you have it set up, when you're looking in from the front, whatever the direction shown here is where it's going to go. So I've got a gas tank pulling hydrogen out over here that's going into this PRC that's making the ethylene. And then I have the oxygen going into this PRC because we're going to mix the liquid ethylene that we got from back there in the rotary condenser with the oxygen, and it's going to turn it into an HDPE pellet. Yay! So yeah, I hope that's very helpful for you guys. I took a lot of time in making notes and getting this and figuring out how to get it done. Now, I think I'm missing one more key factor here. Looks like we need to make that substrate. So remember that substrate that we got here that is a byproduct of making the ethylene from the biofuel that goes here. That substrate, in this particular setup, you have to do it manually. Just pop it in there, and it does take a lot of power, but it's going to give you those HDPE pellets. Now, I got a bunch of substrate because I was doing this a lot. I mean, I've got stacks of substrate here. So we're going to go ahead and feed those. Where'd I go? Back here. We're going to go ahead and feed those into the PRC here, and just let it run its course. But we got all our pellets, which is a quest. Ding-a-ling. Yeah, we got our dense plastic. A lot of setup, a lot of research. But again, if you guys want to share this video with anybody that's having trouble with this is the best setup for this mod pack again. Because, for this mod pack for this version. Because remember, I'm doing the hardcore version, the gated progression. So there's a lot of things that aren't available. Now, I know I could have used fluid transfer pipes, all these other things to use for this, but I kind of like using the mechanical pipes just so I can see the things that are going through it. And of course, you can upgrade to the higher levels to pull things out faster. But, this seems to work out very well. Now, remember, the goal was to make PlaStick. Let's go ahead and continue on the quest. Let's go back to the mechanism quest line. What was it called? Advanced mechanism. So we completed that. We completed the whole thing. Oh, cool. Okay, I completed the whole thing there. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and take 4 of these. And that's going to give me the HDPE rods. Give me 9 of those. And I'm going to take these HDPE rods, and I think 2 of those are going to give me the plastics. So I've got 4 of these already. Let's go back and take a look at the quest book. Can see in here, we needed 16 of those. Now we just need, let's see how many we need. We should recognize those. There we go. Now we just need 12 more. So we're going to let that cook up more of these pellets. And while it does that, let's take a look and see what we need to do to move on, because it feels so good when we move on in the quest book. All right. So that should open up, let's see. So that should open up the large multi-blocks, and possibly, no, let's see, that needs thermal. So they'll open up more large multi-blocks. So we'll see what's in that chapter. But this will give us the chapter to Space and Beyond for the Galactic Craft. Again, I know this is going to be very grindy, so probably a lot of stuff I'll be working on in between episodes. And I'm hoping that since I've got the chickens open, I'm getting a lot of materials I'm going to use. Now, let's go back a little bit and look at thermal machinery. We were working on the flame barrier. I'm going to check how I'm doing on time. Flame barrier is going to be in embers. I'm going to show you that I actually may work on that in between episodes. That's going to be a little bit of a grind too. And the AF wire coils, because we need to finish those. So let's take a look at the flame barrier. Not glame, flame barrier. And again, that takes dawnstone, some silver, and I need a certain range of the dawnstone and of ash down here. So yeah, we've done this 1,000 times before. Matter of fact, I should have a ton of emeralds, ender from our chest downstairs. I should have a ton of ash as well, probably just sitting in here, or I know how to get a bunch of ash from. I gotta set that up. Yeah, so I can get all that set up. We'll use our pedestals here. It looks like I just need, what was that again? The flame barrier. It looks like I use this dawnstone, and I think that's silver. So I've got lead here, and I think that's dawnstone there. I think I have all the copper, and I have iron, lead. Wait, maybe this is a silver one there. What kind of you? Gimme. You're lead. Did I not make a silver one? Iron, lead. Okay, we'll figure it out. So that's a flame barrier. Now the AF wire coils, alternating flux. So this is the lock's thermal foundation and expansion and dynamics. Look at the AF wire coils and see what we need to do to make that, because we'll be working on that over the next few episodes. Okay, so it seems easy enough. Okay, I need to remember how to get hop granite dust. So you guys may need to leave me some comments, remind me how to get that. Constantine, we should be able to get. Matter of fact, I think I have a Constantine chicken over here. Hold on. Constantine. I need to make Constantine plates, which is from Constantine. Are you not? Oh, man. I know I can make an alloy kiln. We'll probably do that. I've got plenty of ways to make Constantine. I thought I had a Constantine chicken. Hang on. Constantine. I do. There's an egg. Constantine chicken. Yeah, just hold on. So I have Constantine. So that's easy enough to make. So I just had to figure out how to make the hop. The hop granite. Hang on. I got a granite chicken. I know that too. Hop. What is it? What is it called? Hop granite ingot. I can make a granite eating, but not hop granite. Okay, how do I make that? That's what I'm still stuck on. I'll figure it out in between episodes to get that up and going. All right, what I want to do, I want to see if I can finish this in the next like 3 minutes. Do I have enough materials to get that going? Take some more crusher, the biofuel, put the biofuel in here. Yeah, I can hear the machine still going over there. That's going to make some more substrate. I've got so much substrate, so I don't even think I need to actually have the stuff go through anymore. It's just making it very, very slow, because it takes a lot of power to get that going, especially because of the fact I have all these machines hooked up to all this power that I got going. So a reactor is going to be very good when I can get that. Let's take a quick look down here and see how far the reactor is. Maybe that might be in the large multi-blocks one. It could be in that chapter. Let's see, we got using blood magic. Thermal enhancements. Is that blood magic or thermal enhancement? I'm not sure. We'll see where that goes. Environmental tech, digital storage. Okay. Digital storage is the AE system. Although I do have a lot of good storage set up from the chickens producing all the materials, I've just got a lot of crap everywhere that I want to put in one centralized location. So digital storage is going to require thermal enhancements, which is here, which requires thermal machinery, which is what we just talked about, as well as ender machinery, which requires thermal machinery. So I really need to finish this chapter next to get some of these over here. Then we have, we're moving right along, actually. We have completed a lot of stuff in this pack. I know we're like episode 100 and billion, whatever, but we're going to go on until we complete it. I don't know anybody that's probably completed this. I'm sure there are a lot of YouTubers out there that have worked through this, or a lot of people that have played through this, but doing the gated progression, I'm going to go all the way down to overpowered if it kills me. Okay, so thermal machinery is what we're going to go for. How are we doing on this? We've got 17. Still not enough to complete it, but you guys know it will be done before you come back in the next episode. Let's see, that gives us 2 more, so it's 4. We're just going to let that run through. Let's look at the quest book. Let it detect. Where's that? Here? Detect. So now we're halfway there. Halfway there. Okay. So, yeah. I'm not going to let you guys hang out you can hang out with me for a couple of more minutes. Let me do some bit of housekeeping here. We're coming up on the end of winter. Well, spring is already here. And as you guys know, last year I did a I went to Mind Fair in Washington, D.C. And Mind Fair, there's a convention about once a month. They've went to Dallas this year. They've had Los Angeles. They've had San Mateo, all these different great locations. But in May's an important month. It's my birthday month as well. In May, I'm going to be in the Seattle area, actually Seattle, working with Mind Fair again. So in Seattle, if you want to come out and say hi to me, take some pictures, do some fun Minecraft stuff. They have a VR section that I'm hoping to really get into this time. All the cool stuff going on, all the new snapshots. We have the Feed the Beast team there. Yeah, come out to Mind Fair. Say hi to Haliee. That's going to be in May. I don't remember the exact dates. I think it's May 16th, 17th, that weekend, right around there, 16th, 17th. But yeah, be sure to use the code Rising Stars if you want to go. You'll save 20% on your ticket price. It is during the weekend. It's totally awesome. Very good. Then later in the year, in September-ish, I think so, I'm going to be in Chicago. So Seattle and Chicago Mind Fairs, I'm going to be there. I'm hoping to see all you guys there. I want to get some pictures with you guys that, you know, you say you watch my videos, you love watching the squad, all these different things. Come say hi. Come get your picture taken with me. Let me take your picture with me. I want to see all your fans up close and in person. So definitely going to do that. All right. So right now, let's just end the episode as I go through the rest of this stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you liked my little setup here. Again, for this mod pack, for what I'm working through, it works. It's good. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, tips, tricks, techniques, or just want to say hi, leave that comment down below and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. If you want to hang out with me and the other squad members, you can do so by becoming one of our Patreons. The Patreon link is listed in the description field below. Click on it, see all the awesome awards we have. We have 5 servers you can play on if you become a Diamond Tier Patreon. And tomorrow, I know today's the 31st. Tomorrow is April 1st. Best time to become a Patreon because you get access to everything for a full month. You get access to our vanilla Patreon server, our flat pack server, and our server that we're recording on, Enigmatica 2. That's the server that we're recording on, our Diamond Tier Patreon. And in addition, you get access to our 7 Days to Die server and the Ark server. So click on that Patreon link to learn about all the awesome awards. If you want a server to play on with your friends, consider Host Havoc. Is who we use for that hosts all of our servers, all of our Patreon servers, the ones we record on and the ones that we do our live streams with. So check out Host Havoc. Click on the link in the description field so they know that you came from a squad member. And yeah, show them some support. Well, guys, I've got a lot of work to do. It's been fun. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.